Race 1, top of the stretch, has 1 Charlotte's Jazz, 2 Weehawk, 3 Glengall Brandon, 4 Bulgaberry, 5 Knoxford Maker, 6 Scary Sherry, 7 outside Heavenly Monster, trailing horse 8 Premier Elm first. Here they come. And pacing 3 wide up front as they leave the gate. Bulgaberry farthest out. Glengall Brandon between horses. Charlotte's Jazz at the rail. They go battling for command as they drive into the first turn. Get on by the 8th mark. Charlotte's Jazz showing on top early. That leaves Glengall Brandon parked on the outside second as Bulgaberry's tied up at the rail third. Back fourth, Knoxford Maker. Premier Elma first looks at it fifth. Battling up front past the quarter-mile mark they go. Charlotte's Jazz in command now. Has it by a full length. Second is Bulgaberry. Glengall Brandon takes a spot at the rail third. Fourth, Knoxford Maker. Premier Elma first in 5. From 6 is Weehawk, Heavenly Monster, and Scary Sherry is trailing 30-4 past the quarter-mile mark. Off the top turn, making their way through the stretch. They get on by the half-mile mark, led by Charlotte's Jazz up front. Second is Bulgaberry. Knoxford Maker now showing third. Glengall Brandon is fourth. Premier Elma first, moves off the rail in 5. Then Weehawk, Scary Sherry, and Heavenly Monster trails 102 by the half-mile mark. Inside the final 3/8 to go, and Charlotte's Jazz taking them backside final time. Bulgaberry right there, second, and Knoxford Maker gaining ground third. Fourth, Glengall Brandon. They get on by the 3/4-mile mark. There goes Bulgaberry up on the outside. Bulgaberry is going to the top. Charlotte's Jazz now second. Knoxford Maker is moving up on the outside third. Weehawk from 4. 1:35-4 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Bulgaberry now being chased by Knoxford Maker on the outside. Bulgaberry taking them through the lane. Here comes Knoxford Maker up on the outside. They battle it out right down to the wire. It's going to be Bulgaberry to win it. Knoxford Maker second. Weehawk 4-3. Race 2, the truck class, top of the stretch, has 1 High Classic, 2 Island Olympic, 3 Sensuous Elmhurst, 4 Osty, 5 Hedgerow Mystery, 6 Lumstring, 7 Outside, Dusty Line Baron, trailing Trotter 8 Scarlet Classic. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Osty first to show as they trot into the first turn. Osty on top. Hedgerow Mystery going up on the outside, settling in second. Getting away third is High Classic. Dusty Line Baron has gone to a break as they get on by the 8th mark. Trot the backstretch first time. Osty is showing the way up front. Has it by 2. There goes Sensuous Elm Elmerhurst powering up on the outside, goes looking for the lead as they trot by the quarter-mile mark. Sensuous Elmerhurst outside and moving to the top. Osty will now race second. Hedgerow Mystery trotting third. Fourth, High Classic. Dusty Lane Baron back on the outside of fifth. From six is Scarlet Classic, Island Olympic, and the Lum's Dream trailing 32-1 past the quarter-mile mark. Off the top turn they come, and Osty has now gone back to the top. Osty in command once again. Here comes Hedgerow Mystery now to challenge outside second. Sensuous Elmerhurst trotting out the rail third. Dusty Lane Baron out there in four. High Classic trotting fifth at the rail. Island Olympic wide in six. Scarlet Classic and the Lum's Dream is trailing, moving out. 4 in, 4 out as they trot the paddock turn second time. Half a mile in 105 and 2/5. And Osty taking them backside final time. On the outside is Hedgerow Mystery second. Sensuous Elmerhurst. There goes Lum's Dream trotting strong on the outside. 3 wide fourth as they get on by the 3/4-mile mark, trotting 3 wide up front. Osty by half a length. Hedgerow Mystery the outside second. Lum's Dream 3 wide third. Sensuous Elmerhurst at the rail in four. Island Olympic trotting strong on the outside of fifth. 1:39 and 1/3 trotting for home. Osty on top. Lum's Dream, Hedgerow Mystery. Sensuous Elmerhurst in the passing lane is coming on. Osty and Sensuous Elmerhurst. It's Osty to win it. Sensuous Elmerhurst second. It's close for 3. Oh, you got. He's a geek. Big time. Oh, skates up and down in front of everybody with a sweater on, eh? Race 3, top of the stretch, has 1 P.H. Christie, 2 Rebel Kitten, 3 Squeegee Me, 4 Elixir Mac, 5 Candy Coin, 6 First Lady Kim, 7 outside, Miss Sassy Dandy, trailing horse 8 Karen's Nightmare. Here they come. All right. Rough and pacing Rebel Kitten quickly away is the leader as they drive into the first turn. Rebel Kitten showing on top and opening by 3. Second is P.H. Christie. Showing third is Elixir Mac. Fourth, Candy Coin. Karen's Nightmare inside is showing fifth. From 6 is Miss Sassy Dandy, then Squeegee Me, and the First Lady Kim trailing. P.H. Christie is moving up quickly on the outside, and moving to command. P.H. Christie taking over the lead as they move by the quarter-mile mark. Rebel Kitten is showing second, Elixir Mac third, fourth is Candy Coin. Karen's Nightmare pacing along in 5. From 6, Miss Sassy Dandy, in 7 is Squeegee Me, and the First Lady Kim trailing 32-3 past the quarter-mile mark. Off the top turn they come. Race through the stretch in front of us first time, and P.H. Christie shows the way up front. Her Rebel Kitten is racing second. Third is Elixir Mac. There goes Karen's Nightmare getting underway fourth. Fifth inside is Candy Coin. Miss Sassy Dandy, First Lady Kim motoring from 7, and Squeegee Me is trailing 105 past the half. P.H. Christie had them by the half, and she is the leader. Backside, final time they go. Approach 3/4 mile mark. P.H. Christie is showing the way up front. Karen's Nightmare drives up to on the outside. Rebel Kitten is racing it along the rail. Third, fourth, Elixir Mac. Candy Coin is wide in 5. They race the far turn final time. And a P.H. Christie being pressured by Karen's Nightmare on the outside. Rebel Kitten at the rail third. Here comes Elixir Mac. 3 wide on the outside and 4. 3/4, 137 and 1/5. P.H. Christie the one to catch. Elixir Mac, Rebel Kitten at the rail. They race it out right down to the wire. P.H. Christie to win it. Rebel Kitten second. Elixir Mac 4-3.
Kid getting candy at Christmas.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Race 4, top of the stretch, has 1, Caper Calibird, 2, Champion Terrio, 3, Go With Joe, 4, Riverly Robin, 5, Joe Doomer, 6, Ice the Puck, 7, Outside, Deep Trouble, trailing horse 8, Yankee Celtic. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Caper Calibird at the rail for the night. Go With Joe drives up to on the outside, racing it along the rail. Third is Yankee Celtic. Champion Terrio looks at it from 4. Riverly Robin comes away 5th, and 6 Joe Doomer's Ice the Puck, and a Deep Trouble is trailing. They race it up the backstretch. First time on their way to the 1/4 mile mark. Arriving there, Caper Calibird has the field by 3 open legs. Go With Joe is racing second. A Yankee Celtic showing third. 4th, Champion Terrio. Riverly Robin looks at it from 5. Deep Trouble moving up outside in 6. There goes Joe Doomer's wide in 7. Ice the Puck now trailing. 1/4 mile in 32 and a 1/5. They make the turn for the half. Still led by Caper Calibird up front. Has it by a narrowing 2 lengths. Go With Joe inside second. Here comes Champion Terrio motoring outside third. 4th at the rail is Yankee Celtic. Deep Trouble outside in 5. Joe Doomer's wide in 6. Riverly Robin and Ice the Puck is trailing. 1:04 and 2 by the half-mile mark. They're into the paddock turn second time. Getting on by the 5/8 mark. Still led by Caper Calibird. She's taking him backside final time. There goes Go With Joe moving up on the outside second. Deep Trouble is going 3 wide, showing third. 4th at the rail is Yankee Celtic. They get on by the 3/4 mile mark. 3 wide, heads apart up front as they now move on to the 7/8. Caper Calibird hanging tough at the rail and regaining the lead by a full length. Yankee Celtic now tied up at the rail second. 1:36 and 4 3/4. Caper Calibird. Here comes Yankee Celtic. Celtic storming to the top. Yankee Celtic to win it. It's close for second and third between Caper Collie Bird and Riverly Robin.
Three weeks, and I get looking, why is he like the four in this race? He thought it was over.
Race 5, top of the stretch, has 1 Dr. Dexter, 2 Warren Grove Dandy, 3 Airborne Nukes, 4 Paul's Wave, 5 Lindale Invader, 6 Middleweight Katie, 7 outside Samka Bright Star, trailing horse 8 Victoria's Big Guy. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Airborne Nukes quickest away is the leader as they go driving into the first turn. Airborne Nukes showing on top by 2 Middleweight Katie, motoring up to on the outside. Racing it along the rail, third is Paul's Away, back in for rough-gated Dr. Dexter as they race to the opening quarter. Airborne Nukes is the leader up front, has it by 2 Middleweight Katie second. Paul's Wave has gone to a break as they get on by the quarter-mile mark. 2 of them up front have distanced themselves 6 lengths from the field. Airborne Nukes on top. Middleweight Katie is racing a second and moving up on the outside. Coming on third is Victoria's Big Guy. Paul's Wave is 4. The Warren Grove Dandy looks at it from 5. Lindale Invader in 6. Samka Bright Star and Dr. Dexter is trailing 30-1 past the quarter-mile mark. They get on by the half now. Airborne Nukes shows the way up front. Up on the outside goes Victoria's Big Guy second. Middleweight Katie is showing third. 4th is Paul's Wave, Warren Grove Dandy fifth. Then it's a Lindale Invader, well back 7 is Samka Bright Star. Dr. Dexter has pulled up 1-0, 2 and 3 by the half-mile mark. They go to the back stretch, second and final time. Airborne Nukes is your leader up front. Victoria's Big Guy, the outside second. Middleweight Katie showing third up the rail. Lindale Invader is wide in 4. 5th inside is Paul's Wave, Samka Bright Star, and Warren Grove Dandy now trailing Airborne Nukes, turning it on now by 4. 5 open lengths to the 7/8 mark. 1:35-2 by the 3/4. Airborne Nukes opening daylight on this field as they race through the stretch for the mile. They'll race for place in this one. There's no catching Airborne Nukes today. Paul's Wave second. Warren Grove Dandy 4-3. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner of race 5, your number 3 entry, Airborne Nukes. 4-year-old pacing brown horse by Nukes Lobel from the dam, Airborne Chandler. Home of the Parkdale stable of Charlottetown, Kenny Arsenault in the bag for the driving win. Wire-to-wire effort, 2:07-1 the mile for 3, Airborne Nukes.
Bob Bevins.
Two more to go, and 3. 3 Airborne Nukes, your race winner. 4 Paul's Wave, 2.
don't we want to make her feel good? I'm going to think of that. Don't get out of here. Fuck off.
Race 6, top of the stretch, has 1 Casimir Natchez, 2 Rowdy Fella, 3 Just Souza, 4 Ellen Nancy Jean, 5 Bun Bernard, 7 on the outside, Heroine's trailing horse 8, Lindlor Levon. Here they come. They're off and pacing 3 wide up front as they drive into the first turn. Rowdy Fella, Island Nancy Jean moving up on the outside. They get on to the 8th mark. Island Nancy Jean parked on the outside, showing on top. Von Bernard pacing strong on the outside, parked second, goes looking for command as they race to the quarter-mile mark. Island Nancy Jean is showing the way up front. Von Bernard is parked on the outside, second to Rowdy Fella racing third, fourth Casimir Natchez. Lindlor Levon looks at it from 5, Just Souza in 6, and Heroine's now trails 31-1 by the opening quarter. Moving to the 3/8, Island Nancy Jean is showing the way. Rowdy Fella racing second, Casimir Natchez third, moving up outside fourth. Here comes Lindlor Levon as they straighten out through the stretch. First time approach the half-mile mark. Your leader up front, Island Nancy Jean, taking them halfway home. Lindlor Levon drives the outside second. Rowdy Fella racing it along the rail third. Heroine's wide in fourth, Casimir Natchez a fifth. From 6 as they race to the paddock turn, Bun Bernard and Just Souza trails and it moves to the outside. Half a mile in 1:05 backside. Final time they go. Heroine's and Lindlor Levon are after Island Nancy Jean as they race the backstretch. Final time. Island Nancy Jean, your leader up front. Heroine's is 3 wide, showing second to Rowdy Fella racing it along the rail third. Fourth outside, Lindlor Levon as they race to the 7/8 mark. Island Nancy Jean on top by a neck. Heroine's is alongside second and coming on. Rowdy Fella third, Casimir Natchez is fourth. 1:38 1/3. Island Nancy Jean. Heroine's on the outside of Rowdy Fella's in the passing lane. They race it out right down to the wire. It's gonna be Rowdy Fella to win it. Heroine's second. It's close for 3.
I don't know. J.K. Beauty was allowed out.
Race 7, top of the stretch, has 1 BioBV, 2 Supreme Classic, 3 Dr. Dividend, 4 Big House, 5 Parole, 6 Sporting Goods, 7 outside, Dusty Line Maggie, Trailing horse 8, Dusty Line Tricia. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Dr. Dividend. Quickly away is the early leader as they go driving into the first turn. Dr. Dividend on top, opens by 3. They're coming 3 wide behind the leader as they move to the backstretch. First time, Dr. Dividend clear by 3. Way up on the outside, Sporting Goods is coming on now to be second. Showing third is by OBB. Fourth, Big House. Dusty Line Tricia looks at fifth. And 6 is Supreme Classic. Looking at it, 7th is Parole. Trailing, moving out is Dusty Line Maggie. 30-4 by that quarter as they race to the 3/8 mark. Led by Dr. Dividend up front. Up to on the outside now. Coming on is Big House. Sporting Goods at the rail is showing third. Fourth on the move outside is Dusty Line Tricia. They're in front of us, first time racing in pairs by the half-mile mark. Dr. Dividend, Big House on the outside, getting a neck in front as they race the paddock turn second time. Big House showing on top. Dr. Dividend coming back on up the rail after a half of 102 and 4/5. Dr. Dividend back on top. Big House parked out a second. Dusty Line Maggie 3 wide on the outside third. And after the leaders as they race on to the 3/4 mile mark, Big House is back on top. Dusty Line Maggie 3 wide second. Dr. Dividend dropping back third. Dusty Line Tricia wide in 4. They are midway around the final turn for home. 1:34 and 4/3, led by Big House. Dusty Line Maggie's giving chase on the outside as they make the final turn for home. It's Big House taking them through the lane. Dusty Line Maggie and Dusty Line Tricia. This race belongs to Big House. Dusty Line Maggie second. Dusty Line Tricia for 3. As 1 Model Loss, 2 Flying Romance, 3 Blind Justice, 4 Raised Emotions, 5 Oyster Stew, 6 I Know Why, 7 Outside Bradley Pongine, trailing horse 8 Prime plus 2. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Modelized quickly away at the rail for the lead. Prime Plus 2 comes away second. Showing third inside as they race to the 8th mark is Flying Romance. Up on the extreme outside, Bradley Pongine parked out on 4. Blind Justice looks at it from 5 as they race to the opening quarter. Modelized showing the way up front. Prime plus 2 is right there second. Racing third is Flying Romance. Blind Justice Justice is pacing along in fourth. Bradley Pongine parked out of fifth. From six, I Know Why. Raised Emotions on the move in seven. And Oyster Stew is trailing 32 and 4 by the opening quarter. Moving to the 3/8 off the top turn they'll come, led by Moldo last up front. Prime Plus 2 right there second. Here comes Falling Romance. And now as they approach the half-mile mark, Moldo last is showing the way past the half. Falling Romance the outside second. Prime Plus 2 racing third. Fourth, Blind Justice. I Know Why looks at it from 5. Oyster Stew in 6. Bradley Pongine and the Raised Emotions trailing moderate half of 106 as they get on by the 5/8 mark. Model Last is showing the way up front. Parked out second is Falling Romance. Third at the rail is Prime Plus 2. Raised Emotions going 3 wide on the outside as they get on by the 3/4 mile mark. Still led by Moldo Last up front. Prime Plus 2 right there second as they race on to the 7/8 mark. 1:38 and 4 3/4. Your leader is Model S. Falling Romance, Raised Emotions coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please to off the track horseman for the champion retirement.
Here now are the official results of race 8. 1 Maldo Lost, your race winner. 2 Flying Romance finished 8th placed 7. 3 Blind Justice finished 6th placed 5. 4 Raised Emotions 2. 5 Oyster Stew finished 4 placed 3. 6 NOY finished 5 placed 4. 7 Bradley Pongine finished 7 placed 6. 8 Prime Plus 2 finished 3, will be placed 8. For causing interference with entries 2, 3, 5, and 6 while off stride at the 7/8. Fractions, quarter 32 and 4. The half 106. 3/4 138 and 4. The mile 210 and 1. Top down 175, 23, 4, 6, 8. Race 9 up and coming. There's no cooler. Capyoung, the retirement pace. Thanks for the memories to owner Bill Henderson. Also at trackside, the presentations to be made to the owner Bill Henderson on behalf of the Charlottetown Driving Park. Dr. Moore presenting the accolades and present to Mr. Henderson. Also a presentation on behalf of the CDP to regular driver Paul McDonald. Bill Acorn on behalf of the driving park. Paul McDonald driving Cappy throughout much of his career, as I mentioned earlier here today. Also, the catch driver, when Paul wasn't available, it was Len Bernie McGuigan. And of course, Bernie was the driver in the Gold Cup and Saucer. Paul had Charlie Sham that year in 1990. They're all at trackside, and the drivers, Dean Bradley, Danny McDonald, Donnie McDougall, Mike Dowling, Vince Paulton, and of course the groom now, Michael McGuigan, also at trackside. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scrappy Cappy going into retirement, and we can look forward to a filly who was sired by Capyoung going through her early lessons here at the Charlottetown Driving Park. She's already been under 240, the rumors say, and she looks a lot like Capyoung, who's there this afternoon. Good luck, Capyoung, as you roam the fields. A well-deserved rest from the racing wars here in Prince Edward Island. And as the beautiful cooler says, thanks for the memories.
I said, Jacko says, oh, poor Everett's parents. Yes, he cancer the cervix. Oh, shot himself. It was the wrong Everett.
Race 9, top of the stretch, 8 starters. Here they come. They're off and pacing 5 wide. Up front as they leave the gate. Bluetooth between horses going to the top. Calabrita Noble on the outside. Up along the rail is Provisions to win. They drive by the 8th mark. And up the backstretch they go first time. Bluetooth is showing the way up front. Racing it along the rail second is Provisions to win. Calabrita Noble parked out third. Now second and going on for it. Calabrita Noble is showing on top past the quarter-mile mark. Bluetooth racing second. Provisions to win looks at it third. From 4 is Michael's Knight. Hustling up outside in 5, Esker Rainy Day. Quarter mile in 31 2/5. Moving to the 3/8 mark. Off the top turn they come. Led by Calavrita Noble up front. Moving up to on the outside now comes Provisions to win. Bluetooth racing it along the rail third. Esker Rainy Day out there in 4. Moving wide in 5 is Crossland. Michael's Knight, Canaco Victory. And Romance Design is trailing. Past the half-mile mark they go. Racing the paddock turn second time. 104 and 1 by the half. And Calavrita Noble now outside the challenges Provisions to win. Calavrita Noble and Provisions to win. They are battling backside. Final time they go. Esker Rainy Day up on the outside, driving third. Bluetooth racing it along the rail of fourth. Michael's Nut is fifth. Crossland Canaco Victory. And Romance Design trailing by the 3/4 mile mark. Calavrita Noble still on top. Has it by a length and a half. Bluetooth is racing second. Esker Rainy Day's coming up 3-wood on the outside third. Making the final turn for home. Calavrita Noble the one to catch. Bluetooth. Esker Rainy Day coming up on the outside. They race it out right down to the wire. Calavrita Noble to win it. It's close for second between Esker Rainy Day and Bluetooth.
Back to the bar is your official winner now, official. Winner of the night, number 4 and 3, Calavrita Noble. 8-year-old Dixon Gray Horse is 4 years now for the Denver Countess. We have another Julie Husky by quarterback win. Mile 208 for 4, Calavrita Noble. Here now are your official results of race 9. 1 Provisions to win, 7 to Canaco Victory, 5 3 Bluetooth, 3 4 Calavrita Noble, your race winner, 5 Esker Rainy Day, 2 6 Crossland, 8 7 Romance Design, 6 8 Michael's Knight, 4 Parkston, quarter 31 2. The half 104 and 1. 3/4 136 and 4. The mile 208 and 2. Top down 7 5 3 1 2 8 6 4. And race after time, there's no changes.
Exotics in this one. Hey, Kevin.
10th race of the afternoon, top of the stretch has 1, CR Dirty Dancer, 2 MB Rodrigo, 3 Rosina's Road, 4 is Herod's Image, 5 Denashton Nuke, 6 Sale of the Century, 7 outside Denashton Dazzler, trailing horse 8 Silverwood Diane. Here they come. Fine pacing Rosina's Rod quickly away. Singer Dirty Dancer up along the rail. Herod's Image going wide in the turn, racing third as they get on by the 8th mark. Rosina's Road in command, has it by 2 open lengths. Singer Dirty Dancer comes away second. Silverwood Diana's racing third. MB Enrico is fourth. Looking at it fifth is Sale of the Century. Herod's Image parked out in 6 from 7 Denashton Nukes. And your trailer is Denashton Dazzler. Back to the leader up front. Rosina's Road pacing strong off the top. Opening panel in 31 3/5. Rosina's Road taking them to the 3/8 mark. Singer Dirty Dancer is second. There goes Silverwood Diane moving quickly on the outside as they swing off the top turn. Rosina's Road now coming up on the outside second. Silverwood Silverwood Diana is grabbing the lead as they move by the half-mile mark. Rosina's Road will now race second. Sail of the Century wide third. Seer Dirty Dancer is racing fourth. Then Birana Rico in 5. They dip into the paddock turn second time. Half a mile in 103 and a 1/5. Silverwood Diane's taking them backside. Final time by 2 open legs. Rosina's Road is racing second. Seer Dirty Dancer now showing third. They get on by the 3/4 mile mark. Silverwood Diane continues to open up on this field. Has it by 4 open legs as they drive to the 7/8 mark. Silverwood Diane now by 6. Rosina's Road racing second. Seer Dirty Dancer moving up on the outside third. 1:34 by the 3/4 through the stretch. For the mile they come. Silverwood Diane. Seer Dirty Dancer with a late rush on the outside, but it's all Silverwood Diane to win it. Seer Dirty Dancer second. Rosina's Road for 3.
George, if you'd get a Valentine from you, and you'd be thankful for having
Animal shelter. Hanover shoe firms are looking to buy a little steadier. There's Islands retired.
Race 11, top of the stretch. This afternoon's feature has one fold over. 2 J.K. Striker, 3 Ellen's Birthday, 4 Zesta's Prince, 5 Dusty Lane Mac, 6 on the outside is Sunset Colin. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Alan's Birthday, Sunset Colin, way up on the outside, goes gunning for the lead. Sunset Colin takes over command. Alan's Birthday will race second. Dusty Line Mac the outside third. Fold over Zesta's Prince, and the J.K. Striker is trailing on up the back stretch. They go first time on their way to the opening quarters. Sunset Colin cuts the numbers up front, has it by 2. Alan's Birthday is racing second. 2 more back of second, third. We got a fold over. Pacing fourth is Dusty Lane Mac. Zesta's Prince fifth. 6th then trailing J.K. Striker. Quarter mile in 30 and 4/5. Sunset Colin taking him to the 3/8 mark. Racing second, Alan's Birthday. Fold over looks at it third. Showing fourth outside comes Dusty Lane Mac. J.K. Striker wide in 5. And Zesta's Prince trails. Halfway home they go. Sunset Colin taking him by here first time. Alan's Birthday second. There goes Dusty Lane Mac wide third. Fold over racing fourth. JK Striker wide in 5. And Disaster's Prince trailing 103 and 1 past the half. 3/8 all left to go. Sunset Colin taking him backside final time. Alan's Birthday at the rail second. Dustin Mac on the outside third. Fold over racing fourth. JK Striker and Disaster's Prince there by the 3/4 mile mark. Sunset Colin still on top. Alan's Birthday is racing second. Dustin Mac. Here comes JK Striker 3 wide fourth. 134 and 1 by the 3/4. Sunset Colin. Here comes Alan's Birthday coming up on the outside. Alan's Birthday coming to the top. Alan's Birthday to win it. Second is Sunset Colin. Fold over for 3.
That water is your unofficial, now official winner of race number 3 entry Alan's Birthday. Samuel Racing Grand Gelding by Paris Nestor from the Hustler Zipper. By K. Rogers and St. Helena. Joey Chapman by Paul driving 1 mile. 204 and 4 for 3. Alan's Birthday. And trackside Bill Henderson, the owner breeder trainer of the 30-4 Champion. We talked earlier here today. Trackside presenting the Fox to Win driver Gary Chappell, winning the Champion retirement pace. 204 and 4. Tiger 4. 3 Alan's Birthday, your race winner. 4 Sunset Prince 5. Dustin Mac 6. Sunset Colin 2. 7 Scratch. Fraction 430 and 4. Half 103 and 1. 3/4 134 and 1. Mile 204 and 4. Top down 3, 4, 1. 5, 6, 2. Draw. Race number called up and time our final live race before we go simulcast to this line. Race 12 has no changes.
Couldn't you see him with the bank without getting the award?
Don't be laughing, boy. Can't get it down.
No!
Race 12, top of the stretch, has 1 Nick Way Rafferty, 2 Power Boom, 3 Final Flight in, 4 Boom Bell, 5 Bellman's Dream, 6 Traveler, 7 Outside, Kilkerran Jewel, trailing horse 8 Keystone Meister. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Final Flight and first to show as they leave the gate. Final Flight in on top early, has it by 2. Nick Way Rafferty is racing second, showing third is Keystone Meister. Power Boom comes away in 4. Boom Mel looks at 5th, and 6 is Traveler, Bellman's Dream. Trailing horse is Kilkerran Jewel. Final Flight and in command of this field as they arrive at the opening quarter. Racing second is Nick Way Rafferty. Keystone Meister getting underway third. Power Boom in 4 from 5. Boom out up front. Final Flight and is your leader to the 3/8. Opening quarter in 31 2/5. Nick Way Rafferty is racing second. Keystone Meister wide third. Power Boom in 4. Here comes Traveler moving up on the outside in 5. Boomel from 6. Bellman's Dream and a Kilkerran Jewel trails. They're in front of us first time, moving by the half-mile mark. Final Flight in taking them by here first time. The outside second is Keystone Meister. Nick Way Rafferty. Traveler wide in 4 as they race to the 5/8 mark. 102 and 3 by the half. Final Flight ends taking them backside final time. Nick Way Rafferty second. Keystone Meister the outside third. There goes Traveler 3 wide on the outside and 4. Power Boom racing 5th. Bell Golden Stream, Kill, Karen Jewel, 4 wide from the back as they get on by the 3/4, led by Final Flight into the 7/8. 1:34 and 4 by the 3/4. Here comes Traveler up on the outside. Power Boom and Neckway Rafferty, Final Flight and Traveler. Power Boom coming up on the outside. Neckway Rafferty. Traveler's coming to the top. Right down to the wire. Traveler to win it. Power Boom second. Final Flight in for 3.
At the water is your official winner of race 12, number 6 and Great Traveler. 7-year-old Kingston Day held in by Drew Scooter from the January damage. On the Wood Murphy surgeon, William Line for the driving win. Mile 2 all 6 and 1 for 6. Traveler. Final Flight in 3, 4, Boomel 7, 5, Golden Stream 5, 6, Traveler, your race winner, 7, Kill Karen Jewel 6, 8, Easel Monster 8, Traction Quarter 31 and 2, the half 102 and 3, 3/4 134 and 4, a mile 2 all 6 and 1, countdown 4 2 3 7 5 1 6. That's it for our live card here this afternoon. Now go to race number 13 on our program. The exchange is Woodline, race number 7, race number 13 up and coming. There's no changes. So